Well, hello, Gary. I have to say, you are my biggest fan by far, if we judge it by the number of photos ordered off of my website and cameos added up together. I'm just really, really grateful for all of your support lately. And I actually wanted to contact you because I do need to refund some of the postage that you paid for. And I'm trying to figure out a way to do that the most efficient way. So you should see, I don't know, $50 or $60 coming back to you for all those pictures that you bought, which I did send last week. And knowing how long it's taking the U.S. Postal Service to get mail across the pond, it will probably be at least 2 or 3 weeks from now before you get them. But I know you'll enjoy them, and I know you're going to enjoy my DVD, I Am Nancy. It's something that I never get tired of watching. So aside from that, here we are in February. It's the day of Valentine's Day, so I can say Happy Valentine's Day. And I hope that we get a chance to meet someday really, really soon. I need to be invited to one of your UK conventions. That's the next thing I need to take care of, so I can go over there and meet so many wonderful people like you. Thank you again. And I'm going to get you back all that postage, I promise. And in the meantime, don't fall asleep.
Hey, Gary Dando. Amanda Wiss here. I hope all is well with you. Thank you for reaching out, and thank you for liking Nightmare on Elm Street. It always feels good as an actor when people like what you do. And I know you said you had a great time talking with Heather too. She's the best. I love her. So you wanted me to say, Gary, did you have a nightmare too? Did you dream about the same creep I did? Nancy! Tina! Just kidding. Anyway, I hope you stay safe and well and take care of yourself. And again, thank you for reaching out. And I am sending you lots of love. Bye for now.
Hi, Gary. Tuesday here. I just wanted to say hi and give you a couple answers to your questions. The most scary part of the movie for me would probably be the part where I'm fighting off Freddy. That was a scary scene. And let's see what else you want to know. What was it like working with Robert? It was great. Robert is amazing, and I had a very good time doing it. He's a master at what he does, so he was great. But I have to tell you that the whole experience was great. So anyway, that's it. And you can just take that to your goddamn therapy. Just kidding. Bye.
Hey, Gary, Lisa Wilcox here. How are you? Thanks so much for ordering this cameo. Gosh, working with Robert Englund was a blast. He was just so great with us. We were newbies, you know, and he was more experienced than we were and stuff, but he was just wonderful with us. And he's super smart and knowledgeable, like, about everything. He's so fun to talk to. I don't know if you've ever gotten to meet him, but I highly recommend it. Come to a convention if you haven't already. Anyway, I would say what was scary was doing the church stuff, because we were up on a raised platform. So, and we had, monitors around us in case we fell off, but that was kind of nerve-wracking to have that balance, and it was a limited space. So the other interesting thing was church scene, and I had, body doubles, stunt doubles who were amazing. They were Olympiads and stuff. But there's certain days that I would see like 5 of Alice Johnsons walking around, we're all in the same jacket, jeans, the whole thing. And I'm like, oh, there's Alice, there's another one. Because, there's different crews going, like 3 different crews going at different times trying to capture whatever we can capture in a full packed day. And I actually did some gymnastics in high school. So the beginning of flips and things, that's me. But New Line actually sent me and Andras to a day of karate school, so I could learn how to use the nunchucks without, cracking my skull open. Of which I did not crack my skull open. Yay! So it was very fun to do that. And gosh, a line. I love the line. Evil will see itself, and it shall die. I love that line, and also I love this line too. You're one major league hunk. So there you go. And anyway, you take care, and cheerio. Ciao. Bye.
Hi, this is Jesus Garcia, Nick Corey from Nightmare on Elm Street. Hello, Gary. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're a massive fan. Man, it's been a while. 30 plus years. What was creepy? I think the creepiest thing and the scariest thing is I talk a lot about it, is that while Amanda Weiss's stunt woman was in the revolving room, which was right behind us, up on some big giant stilts and a huge, like, it looked like it had these things that were holding it so that it can revolve, and those were giant pieces of beams and woods and like two giant training wheels, and then blood was the stunt woman kept falling on the bed and the blood kept squirting out. Finally it hit us because we were down below playing poker or playing cards, and it was at the old Desilu studio. And then I would have to be the scariest, the creepiest. I don't think it was that scary because you're busy making a movie. The cameras are there and there's 15 people around you. There's nothing eerie or scary. But the jail cell, you're alone in the jail. It feels real. And I was in my own kind of like self-absorbed area, and that was creepy because jail is like, takes your freedom away, and you're they make the jails in movies look as real jail, and the sheriff's locking you up, and you can feel it. You're in the role. I would say that's the creepiest, along with the blood. When I get hanged, they did the reverse towel. So they made the knot already, and then they rolled the camera and then pulled it, the sheet, and there was a wire within the sheet, so that all they did was flip the film, and then it's kind of like, so action, and then they flip the film and it looks like this. Anyway, that was a little bad demonstration. Anyway, thank you very much. God bless you. Gary, stay safe with your family. Blessings to all. As the years go by, it just becomes less and less like you can grab those stories. But they do, one of the things that I talk a lot about, I don't think there's a time limit on this, is my relationship with Wes and how really close we all were. They used to say on movie t-shirts, it's not love, it's location. You fall in love with one another on location. Luckily it was local, but we became like a clique. We hung out at Wes Craven's house with Mimi, his earlier wife, and awesome Mimi, good person. And we were no one. We were not successful at all, didn't have any credits. And we were just all young, wanting to make Hamlet out of this thing. I know I did. And we definitely wanted to outdo the Friday the 13th slasher stab 'em kind of going to camp and getting stabbed through the bed or getting pulled down underwater. Nothing wrong with those movies. I love those movies. They made money. They're good friends when I go to the horror conventions. But I thought that Wes Craven really tapped into the psyche, the whole thing of what dreams may come. Hamlet talked about it. What's going on in there? This man coming after you in the dreams because the parents burned him up. It's pretty deep. So anyway, God bless you. Thank you, Gary. I hope this works. And text me your address. I'll send you the 8x10. Thanks.
Gary, it's me, Bug Girl, aka Brooke Thies. So I'm here to do your cameo shout out for you. So first of all, I want to say thank you so much for being such a huge fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. It is so near and dear to my heart. It was one of the first features that I ever shot. I was 18 years old, so it was quite special to me. So all my fans are quite special. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Secondly, I wanted to talk about Robert because I know you're interested in what he's like. So Robert is like a walking encyclopedia. So if you were to name like an off Broadway play, he could name the actor, the writer, the producer, how long it ran for. He knows everything about anything in the business. So it's really fun to go out to dinner with him. And whenever we do conventions, whoever is there from the Nightmare franchise, we die to go out to dinner with Robert so we can shoot the shit and chat and have a great time and just, hear his fun anecdotal stories. He's been around for a very long time and he's quite the trained actor, quite the thespian. And also, what's the cast like to work with? So the cast of Nightmare 4, just so you know, within the whole franchise of the Nightmare movies is known for their connection to each other. The Nightmare 4 gang is really a gang. So we all got together after we shot the film and we would hang out, we would have barbecues, and we are still friends to this day. And Toy is like my sister from another mister. I just adore her. We chat all the time and try to stay connected. And so those are kind of the, fun little tidbits behind the scenes about the cast. And what was my part like? I think that's what you were asking, my Bug Girl part. So it took about 2.5 weeks to shoot. From beginning to end, from all the molds and all the prosthetics that I had to get fitted for. And then on the day of shooting, it took about 3 hours in makeup. So especially when I had all the cockroach arms and I manually controlled those. But then I also had like dripping flesh. And Screaming Mad George was the special effects makeup artist. So he would airbrush like veins and blood, and it was very detailed, and it was really challenging to film. It was probably one of the hardest shoots I've ever done. Practical makeup is really intense and really labor intensive, so it was fun and hard, but I would do it again in a heartbeat. Anyway, I am wishing you health and happiness, and I wish you a really wonderful 2021. Thank you again. Bye.
My liege, my king, my lord, Gary Dando. It's just so much fun to say. Hey Gary, Robert Englund here. And I'm here to wish you happy birthday. Turning 42, Nightmare on Elm Street is turning 40 in November. So, boy, we're kind of lining up here on some cosmic plane of horror, huh? Anyway, I know you were curious about whether I still see some of the Elm Street kids. I see them all the time at cons. And actually, Brooke Thies is doing a favor for me. We're going up for Amanda Wiss's wedding. Yeah, Tina from Nightmare 1. Brooke is the Bug Girl. You can check in, but you can't check out. And she's doing a favor for me. I just ran into both of them. And Heather and I have just done a lot of publicity for the Ultra 4K, that's coming out of Nightmare on Elm Street for all the fans that have only experienced it on video. But anyway, for your birthday, I have prepared the classic Freddy lullaby, sung by the little girls on jump ropes. I couldn't afford to get them here, but I'm going to give my impression of the lullaby song, converted into a Lord Gary Dando birthday message. So here we go. Me. Ooh, imagine me with one of the jump ropes now and a little tutu, okay? 1, 2, Freddy's. Oh no, I have to make it a birthday rhyme. 1, 2, happy birthday to you. 3, 4, I hope you have many more. 5, 6, hey Gary, keep on watching all those scary flicks. 7, 8, eat up all your birthday cake, every last crumb, or else. 9, 10, hey Gary, happy 42nd, and party all over again. Anyway, it was good from hearing from you, and happy birthday. Bye-bye.